1924 AD, 81 years pre-Reddit. Around the turn of the century, two men decided to become partners to do some shallow mining near Duenweg. All they needed were a pick and shovel, a windlass and can, a couple of drills, some blasting powder, and a dummy to help around the place. They hired a man from Platte River, Missouri, to dummy, and part of his work included pulling cans of dirt up from the shaft. The miners would explain everything to be done by him in the simplest of terms, because a dummy was not expected to know anything, especially if he came from Platte River. The dummy would listen to his instructions carefully, nod his wisely, and do what was asked. One day, the two miners were down in the shaft, readying the hole for blasting. Rather than climb to the top to get the dynamite, one of the men called up to the dummy, "Hey, dummy, do you see that wooden box over by the wagon, the one with a tarp pulled over it?" "You mean the one with some red writing on it?" "That's it. Now go over to it and get two of those sticks wrapped in brown paper and be careful. Then in the box next to it, get two of those shiny metal sticks and about 4 feet of the string in the same box. Bring them over here and let them down to us, but be careful with that stuff." Actually, the dummy was a miner down on his luck, working just to get a little money ahead to strike out on his own. He was quite well acquainted with dynamite, blasting caps and fuses. Getting tired of the high and mighty attitude of his bosses, he decided to have a little fun. Looking around, he found 2 corn cobs and some brown wrapping paper. Wrapping the cobs in the paper, he then stuck a short fuse into each one. Quickly, he walked back to the open mouth of the shaft and called down, "Are these the 2 sticks you want?" "Yeah, that's them. Did you get the shiny metal sticks and string?" "Why, sure. What do you think I be? And I decided to be right helpful to you, too. I fixed them up so you can use them right now." With that, he lit the fuses, dropped the 2 corn cobs in the can, and quickly lowered it down the shaft to the waiting men. Pandemonium reigned. Another time the dummy was not so dumb was down at the old athletic mine. A new helper was hired, and since he was from Arkansas, the miners knew he would believe anything they told him. The first day on the job, he was told that things went hard with any man who asked too many questions, since that showed he was ignorant and should be fired. With that as a beginning, the miners proceeded to send him for that mythical tool sought after by so many greenhorns, the skyhook. "Dummy," he was told, "go up to the tool shed and get a skyhook and hurry up with it." With a quick nod of the head, the dummy set off down the shaft in a trot and signaled for the lift. When he got to the top, instead of going to the tool shed, he turned and went down the road toward town. Soon he reached a blacksmith shop, and stepping inside, he asked, "Mister, can you make a skyhook?" "What do you want?" asked the smithy in surprise. "A skyhook. Can you make one?" "Son," said the blacksmith, "someone is pulling your leg. There ain't no such thing." "Sure there is," insisted the Arkansawayer. "Now here is how you make it." 2 days had passed, and the dummy had not returned to the mine. The men lawned about it and guessed he was so embarrassed, or likely so mad, he just up and quit. Late the afternoon of the second day, however, there were 2 quick toots on the whistle, which meant everyone to the top. When they came up, there to greet them were the superintendent, the dummy, and the biggest pair of ice tongs the men he'd ever seen. "Mockingbird," said the superintendent to one of the miners, "this man says you and the boys sent him after a skyhook. That right?" "Well, I guess we did say something like that," admitted Mockingbird. "He's got it for you," the superintendent said, "but since I did not authorize it, I guess you boys will have to stand the charges for it. That will be 2 days' wages for him, the bill for the blacksmith, and the cost of the dray for bringing it to the job. Now, 3 of you boys take that skyhook and hang it over by the office so you know where it is in case you ever need it again." Thank you for listening to Ancient Reddit. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you know where to find any other Ancient Reddit posts, be sure to leave them in the comments.